Well, a very good evening, everybody, and a welcome to Delta T Racing. It's Tuesday night, so it's time for Division 1. This week we are coming from Spa-Francorchamps in Belgium for round number 9 as we get down to the business end of the season. I'm here as per normal with the ever-loved and ever-present Bogorowski. Good evening, Bog.
Good evening now. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Welcome to Spa-Francorchamps, as indeed, as you said, now is round 9 out of 12. So that's just 4 races to go. And it's just getting more exciting and exciting with just a few races to go. The championship is heating up. I think we have 5 drivers left in the fight with, well, 3 main contenders and 2 who will are fighting for the last chance.
Yep.
And quali has just started. It looks a bit cloudy.
I was just thinking the same, actually. Yeah, it's I haven't seen anything in Discord with regards to rain, so perhaps we're just
I'd love some rain.
Oh, well, it's Spa, isn't it? Anything can happen at Spa. It has its own weather climate. Sometimes it can rain on one side of the track and not on the other side of the track. So certainly be interesting. But it looks like a dry start to qualification anyway. Just waiting to see who the first car is out, and I will jump on board with them. I think it's going to be an Aston Martin. So whether it is Kiko or it's Bren. So Danish Bren will be the first out on track.
Just got confirmation it's probably going to stay dry, not just for quali, but for the race as well. Too bad for us viewing the race, because it always brings even more of a spectacle in this race. Where it's usually a bit of a survival race in here. Quite a few safety cars. There's a few quarters where it's so easy to lose traction. Drivers end up in the wall, especially at Arles Radion. We always see a few drivers in the race going off, with the result of safety car a lot.
Yep, but then it'll be good. So we see a full drive race, so we can see the driver's skills, see how they get on. Just like to give a shout out to TF Links as well. Obviously, make his debut last week. Showed blistering pace, didn't he, Bog? Really is going to be up there. I think fighting for the win. Let me see if it can continue that this week.
He won the race, and he immediately got offered a full-time seat at the McLaren team.
Yes.
So representing the Papaya Orange for the rest of the season. As you said, Danish Brent in the Aston Martin is the first to start a hot lap.
He is indeed. So coming up to La Source. Obviously heading down the hill now to Oru and Radion. So I mean it'll be our last league racing sessions on this layout. Hopefully, Bog. Hopefully with the new game coming out 1st of July, it will have the track updates in it.
Yeah. It will. There's a yellow, but that's just people making room for each other. Now, I want to throw in the question to you and the viewers, but please give the viewers a bit of time to answer. And my question number 1 is, who was the last Belgian driver in Formula 1? Do you know the answer?
I think I do.
You do. Well, let's see if there's someone in the chat that has the answer. Maybe we can do a few quizzes and let's see who scores the most points tonight.
Yeah, so it's not been for a while, has it? The last Belgian driver, if I remember rightly.
Let's see who is...
I'm just on board with Bren, who will be finishing His lap now to put the opening
Oh.
lap, 1:43.196.
Oh, look at that. And Dutch Brent, aka DTR Brent, also known as Brent Het Blopje or Brent the Bottle Job, has already given us the answer to the quiz. Oh, Noja crashed his car. Why did he do that?
That's, yep, so no joke, he was
I think that's at the last corner, so maybe he drove into
Prince there, putting it on provisional pole with
lane.
Shabby just behind. Who are we got coming on now? Looks like one of the McLarens, Mamba onto his hot lap now. We have
Right,
a yellow.
and now as we've gotten an answer. Oh, wait! Another two drivers are out. Lynx, not set a time, but he's out already, crashed his car. What happened there?
Lynx is in the pit lane, I think.
Yeah, but so is Marcel, so something is going on in that pit lane, I assume.
Let's see what is going on there. Who are we? Lanty, a little more. Just trying to see who is next. Looks like Chalkers is going to be next across the line on his medium. So again, setting his early times on the medium. Coming into the pits now. I assume his teammate will be doing the same. A big gaggle now heading towards the pits. Xavi continues though. Much slower lap, but I think that's potentially a slow lap before his fast lap. Invisible now starting his hot lap. Good to have him back.
Martins is having a disqualification. This is a lot of drivers not even having set a time and already out.
Yeah.
Well,
But big looking at the top, it's good to see Prince obviously on provisional pole at the moment with Shabby and Wesley. So we've got both Ferraris doing well this week.
True, but I was expecting a quicker time needed for pole position, actually thinking about a 41.
Yep.
But it's a track, it's also pretty easy to invalidate your lap or to make a mistake, and in such a long lap as it is the longest track on the circuit.
Yes.
Yeah, you need to do it all right to get that perfect lap in, and that is just so hard. And that often means lap times are longer, you have less opportunities to do a certain amount of laps. So what you always see is there's like 1, 2, 3 drivers that are getting in time trouble because they invalidated their first and second run, and then are under pressure in the last one and mess up.
Yeah. Yeah. It's almost worth just putting that slower banker in, isn't it, and giving yourself something to actually chase down. Invisible.
With that.
Yeah. Invisible there, putting in the 5th fastest, 1:42.9.
I'm very, very careful with mentioning his name, but I'm gonna do a very bold prediction. I'm gonna have Invisible on the podium today. Yeah, I'm aware. It's bold.
Well, you know, sometimes, especially with Spa, you never know what's going to happen. But
I do know he
capable.
Is very strong at all the classic circuits like Belgium, like Suzuka, like Brazil, like Silverstone. He's always been very strong at them. And has had, when he did finish, got on podiums or wins. I mean, season 1, I believe he even won the race in Brazil. So, and here in Belgium, I think he got a top 5 on his debut in season 1, or maybe even the podium. Can't really recall. But here we go. Yari going to the quickest time so far, 41.8. I told you we'll be getting a 41.
Yep.
So my podium prediction, since it's dry, is Yari, and I'm gonna say Invisible as I did, and I'm gonna throw in another wild card, someone else who's had a horrible season so far, Wesley.
Wesley. So who was your third choice? Sorry, you were Invisible, Wesley, and
Yari.
Yari.
So one safe choice, and 2 wild cards.
Yep. Yep. Well, I'm going to go a little bit safer than that.
Well, I can imagine.
Yeah. I am. I think Chalkers is going to get on the podium today. So he's had a couple of sort of bad runs for him, but I think he'll get himself back on the podium today. I think he's due a result.
He certainly needs a good result to get back in the championship race.
Yeah. I mean, he's just dropping off a bit now, so I think a strong result today would really help him. Just watching Bren has aborted his lap there.
By the way,
Chalkers purple in the middle sector.
Is on a hot lap, and he is up a second after 2 sectors.
Oh! Trocker has. Who is that? There's a.
Brent Trocker?
It's Brent.
Chokers is coming up there now. Is it? Oh! Chokers!
Yeah, I could see that happening.
He couldn't avoid the cars that were there. Oh, that cost him his lap. Oh. Yeah, maybe he's qualifying as well.
Yeah, I could just see that. It also cost Trocker. Trocker was on a good lap coming round the final corner. I'm not quite sure what happened to Brent there. He was just sat in the middle of the track. He wasn't in control of the car. So, but yeah, unfortunately, it's.
Yeah, and Chokers there, unable to avoid the other 2 stranded cars, ran into the back of Brent's car. That cost him his lap, and he was on his way to, I think, front row.
Yeah, I think he was. A very good time on him there.
The question is, will he be able to do another run? Because he's on his way back, but it will take at least a minute and a half probably to get back in the pit. It will be done at 4. I think he maybe just be in time to get another run going. But he can't make any more mistakes. This is exactly what I meant. You may invalidate your first, something happens on your second run, or anything like that, and then you're really down to that last stretch to get it all right with all the pressure on it. Oh, but this is good. He's moving over because there's one of the Ferraris behind him. That's Wesley actually, and where he's making room for. So well done for that.
Okay, so next on a lap is going to be Xavi, but he has invalidated. So we're looking at Mamba. Can Mamba improve on a 143.1, 10th place currently? He does. 142.719 moves himself up into 5th place.
Well, Wesley aborts his lap.
Yeah, and Chalker's coming in for a new front wing. Let's see if he has enough time to get another lap in. I'm not sure how much time is left. I haven't noted that at the moment. I've got yellow flags.
Not a lot. About a minute or 4.5? 4?
So probably got time for one last run then.
Yeah, you need to be quick though, because you still have the outlap. That takes about 2 minutes. Right, DeRoy That's a time.
Yep, 53.5 puts him, well, last of the current run. Well, other than Dimex, who
A
hasn't
time that
set a
normally
lap yet.
would be enough for the last place, but with so many drivers out and not having set a time, you're not even on the back row. Right.
Yep. Prince and Invisible aborting there. Dimex has
is on a
invalidated.
lap, but he invalidated, so... Right, what is he going to do? Is he going to come in? No, he's going to continue, because just setting a lap time would already move him up 5 positions.
Yep. So next we are looking at Mamba, but I think he'll probably be pitting. Yeah, he's invalid. How is he not invalidated that one?
No, I didn't invalidate, but he's definitely coming in. He's got not much fuel anymore, so...
Yeah,
he'll be in. Yari is on his out lap, and we have DeRoy and Dimex on a hot lap.
Let's jump on with DeRoy.
Oh! And that's DeRoy out as well.
Just literally jumped on with him.
I told you it was going to be survival tonight, but I
don't think you meant qualifying.
Not in qualifying. What is going on here?
We are down to 12 runners left in qualifying.
Even we could have been top 10 here tonight. Get me in the car!
Yeah.
Oh, that's no points.
DeRoy, yeah, DeRoy's out. So right, who are we? Dimex.
Dimex? That's and Yari just started this hot lap, by the way. So we need to get a. Oh, and Mamba's out as well. Is that a pit lane retirement? Yeah, I think it is. Yeah. Just chooses not to go out again. So Yari on a hot lap, but doesn't seem. No, that's just warming up. He's not going really fast. Well, let's have a look. Here comes Dimex, and he crosses the finish line in 42.6. That's P4. Hello, Gunther.
Well, right, who is next? Wesley is on an out lap. Okay, so it's going to be Yari will be next to set his lap.
Yari,
two seconds down.
Crossing the finish line now is going to start this hot lap.
You know what I haven't done actually is looked at the tyres. I'm assuming they are all on softs, other than Bren, obviously in 12th, but he got a free tyre choice anyway.
Softs.
Yep. Okay, so Shabby starting his hot lap now. Then I think Living Wall will be next to start his. So who is next across the line? Yari.
No,
it's 6 seconds down. He's pulled off.
Yari is coming back in the pit lane. No, he's not.
No, he's going to go. No, I think he's going to give it one last shot. Obviously, sort of 20 odd seconds left when he crosses the line.
Right. So Wesley, I think Wesley, or that's McLaren.
Yep, be the McLaren of Xavi, the only McLaren left. Kiko now starting his lap, so the
Prince
first across
is
the line.
as well, and Kiko is the last. And the first to
Wesley.
There is actually that's Dimex who will be turning to the pit lane.
Yep.
Wesley is the first of this whole group, and that should be a good time as it's purple in sector 2.
Here we go, coming up towards the bus stop, or what used to be the bus stop chicane.
Yeah, it's a corner that's been changed quite a few times over the years.
Yeah.
Boom!
So Wesley into third there. Then we are Lanzi finishing, stays in 10th position. Then we have Chalkers jumping up in a second.
Prince crashes, by the way.
Shabby jumps into 4th place, so just ahead of his teammate there.
Yeah, but Chalkers went to P2.
He did, yeah. I'm not surprised him round. has pole position at the moment. Can he take it even faster?
Oh,
He does.
hello.
41.739. So next we are looking at Xavi.
And Kiko. Savi's done.
Improves on
Kiko
time.
is the last. And can he improve? I think he can. It's not bad. P5.
5th place. Splits the
Well done.
Ferraris.
Right.
Well.
That's qualifying for you.
Yep, so Yari taking pole position again. I'm just going to quickly, before we carry on, I've got my top 3. I've got Prince, Chalk as we talked about, and I'm going to go for Mamba as well. So I'm going to go for a bit of a change there rather than...
for a moment I was thinking you were just going to name the top 3 to qualifying, but...
Yeah, I'm going to go for... Oh, I have. Well, I've named 2 of them.
Yeah. You started with Prince and then Chalkers, and then I was like, oh, next one Yari. But no, Mum. Okay. Right. So on pole, Yari with 141.739. We have Chalkers, Prince, Shabby, Kiko, Wesley, Dimix, Black, Mamba, Trucker, Invisible, Living Wall, Lancer Brand, Danish Brand, Savi, DeRoy, Dutch Brand, Marcel, Lynx, No Jug, and last but not least is Martins.
Yeah, okay. We'll play the race intro now. Give Bog and me a quick break while we're waiting for everyone to choose.
I'm going to get a drink.
Setups.
Right back.
Okay, we'll be back.
It's Sunday and that means it's race time here in Spa. As the cars are being prepared, let's join them trackside for the start of the Belgian Grand Prix. Spa-Francorchamps today, a circuit that spans 4.35 miles. There are tons of elevation changes along the way too. 19 corners making up this circuit, with 9 of those to the right and the remaining 10 to the left. This track is a great one for fans of pure speed. The average lap speed comes close to a whopping 145 miles an hour.
Well, welcome back everybody. We are on the formation lap. Just brought up the tyres for info. So we have the top 10 running, obviously the qualifying tyres. So the softs, Living Wall in 11th has opted to go for the medium strategy. So the reverse strategy basically. Then we've got Lancy and Danish Bren in 12th and 13th on the softs, and Xavi and the McLaren in 14th. Then DeRoy, Brent, Marcel and Lynx have all opted for the medium, with No Jug and Martin at the back on soft. So we got a bit of a split in strategy there, Bog.
Yeah, basically, of course, the top 10 all on softs, and yeah, I'm a bit surprised that, but thing is, you can go. Tires are not really a big thing on this track, let me put it like that. So you can go quite a long way on the soft, but even much longer on the medium. So normally guys starting outside the top 10 would start on mediums, but with the chance on an early safety car being quite high here, as accidents on the opening laps are quite common, I can understand the choice for softs, because let's say you're Bren or Lancy or Savi, you're thinking, hey, let it come that safety car on lap 1 or 2, I'll just go to the mediums, and then I'll just go as far as they take me.
Yep.
And you can always switch to the other tires later on with a late safety car, but then you'll be having track position. Yeah. Right.
Well, we'll see how it pans out. So we're just waiting for Martin now, who was way off the pace at the back of the formation lap.
He is now on the grid.
On the grid, right, we will go to the start, and Bog, I will pass this one over to you.
Thank you. Right, here come the lights, all red, and off we go! Oh, that's it. Oh, the Red Bull is off! What a great start by Prince there! Is he taking the lead?
Prince takes the lead.
Oh!
Yari's off.
He has contact with Yari, but he can continue to lose the lead, but Yari is all the way in last, and there's other cars involved as well. Brent is involved, I think, and another few other cars as well. It seemed like contact between Prince and Yari. Oh, it unsettled Prince's car, but Yari spun. Oh, and at the top, it's fighting again, Chokers and Prince. Prince, is he going to get to regain the lead? Side by side with Chokers here.
It has changed so many times already on this lap. They've been side by side, edging just in front of each other. Like Shabby just having a bit of a moment behind there, giving up the position to Wesley.
Yeah, Wesley is off to a good start, just like his teammate Shabby. The Ferraris in P3 and 4 sitting just behind Prince and Chokers, invisible to P6. And in between is your favorite of today, Black Mamba.
Go on, Mamba. Lancy and Savvy changing positions there.
Yellow. No, very short break.
Yeah.
Short.
It was just a small incident.
Yellows. That was Danish Bren, I think. Now we. Oh.
Bren is out.
That is Danish Bren.
Yeah, out in the second part of Stavelot, turn 15. So we have a virtual safety car.
Is anyone pitting? Oh, Mamba is pitting right away. See? I told you, all those guys outside the top 10, just waiting for that early safety car, because Invisible comes in. We have Dymix, we have De Roy, we have Livingwall.
Yeah,
interesting. Even go to the hards. That is surprising.
Yeah. So Invisible and Trocker going on to the hards there.
Yeah, and De Roy going for softs. That is the choice I don't completely understand, but who am I?
De Roy, did he start on the softs or was he starting on the mediums? I'm just wondering if he wanted to get rid of the alternate tyre, but well, I can't remember what he started on.
De Roy?
Yeah.
I think he started, but let me have a look in the race director. So, well, he started on mediums. Right, I think Mamba is not in a bad position here, because he's having still P14 after pitting on lap 1 and didn't lose that much time because of the virtual safety car, as having a 30-second gap to the car in front of him, but he's not running in traffic, so that could really help him if he has some good pace.
Yeah, I'm certainly in a strong position.
And we're back to green, by the way.
We are, and I'm just keeping my eye on Shabby. Is past Wesley now, and is in hot pursuit of Prince. Yari, meanwhile, working his way back up the field, up into 10th place now. Not, yep, 10th round.
How did he do that? He was 20th half a lap ago.
Yeah,
I think decides to pit now, so maybe he has some damage. Yeah, he's getting a new front wing.
Yeah, so must have picked up some light damage there.
Yari already back to P9 from P20 1.5 lap ago.
Yeah, I think the virtual safety car and everybody pitting probably helped him, but
sure, and oh, Lynx, by the way, is moving up as well. He's up to P7 with an overtake on Marcel. And up front, and that's the most exciting part, Prince is back in the lead. I think one of the things that make this track so good is that there's plenty of overtaking opportunities.
Yes.
You have a few long straights with big DRS zones, and that gives us cars the option to attack.
Yeah, but it's also a very unforgiving track. You've only got to go wide on a couple of those corners and it will throw you out into the fence.
I'm pretty sure I've seen the walls a few times here.
Oh yeah, I think most of us have at some point. I think I saw it on lap 1.
Yeah. I think I have as well. Right, Prince of course with the fastest lap after that overtake on Chokers. Let's see if Chokers is able to come back. Oh, Yari now with an improvement.
Yeah, only a second behind his teammate. And Link's closing in about half a second a lap on his teammate as well. So I don't think it's going to be too long before he's going to be back in the fight. But these front three have dropped. Oh, Wesley ever so slightly, who has now been overtaken by Lanzi. So Wesley dropping a position there.
De Roy with the fastest lap as he is on fresh softs.
Yeah, fresh offs, no traffic in front of him. Oh no, he has got invisible in front of him.
In the midfield we see some nice battles as well with Invisible, Trucker and De Roy, where De Roy is having much quicker tires than softs, while Invisible and Trucker are on hards. He's still behind him, but I don't think that will last very long.
I think if he can get a good drive, obviously coming out the DRS zone down the Kemmel Straight, should be able to just work his way past there. But Mamba picking up a 3-second time penalty.
Oh, that's early. Lap 4.
Well, back at the front,
no
the front three.
In a contest with Martins, and he secured 10th position with that, with the overtake. But Martins is fighting back on the inside of La Source now. Well, at the front, we're seeing Shabby opening his DRS. So Chokers going for the lead side by side. Fulacombe with Chokers and Prince there. Shabby, looking side by side.
Looking up the inside.
Don't make it 3 wide, guys.
Oh, this is so close.
Oh, that is
a little bit of contact there between Shabby and Prince.
Yeah, but it's quite hard to avoid contact if you go side by side for these corners. Now through Pouhon.
This will be exactly what Chalkers wants to see in his rearview mirror. Give him these two fighting, give him a chance to try and pull away, certainly get out of that DRS zone. Here we are, Shabby on the back of Prince now. So top 3 has been changing, but Chalkers in the lead currently with Prince in 2nd place, Shabby just behind in 3rd. I notice Lanzi has now closed up, he's within a second of Shabby, so we'll have the benefit of DRS. And he's dragging Wesley along with him.
Meanwhile, Yari is closing the gap to the mid group. He's in P9, just behind Lynx now. It's a group of Alfa Romeos and McLarens fighting for P6.
Yeah, I think Marcel must have got past Lynx there because he had Yari directly behind him at one point. I think he has made the move on links. But here we are down the start, down the Kemmel Straight. Sorry, there were too big of gaps between the cars for DRS to actually help on this occasion. Just running on with Prince at the moment with his helicopter shot. I do like a good helicopter shot.
Brent moving up meanwhile to P10, passing No Joke and Martins. But quite a big gap, 7 seconds to the group ahead, led by Savi.
Yeah. Obviously the front 6 still haven't pitted yet.
Now, when do you expect him to pit now?
I'm not 100% sure, so I've not put too much time into to Belgium. Unfortunately, I went busy with work, but I don't know. I mean, could he take him as far as halfway? So probably, I'd say probably around about lap 10.
Yeah, I
maybe
think
push him that far and go into the
starting to
mediums.
see pit stops from lap 8.
Yep.
And then some will take him to lap 10.
Yeah. I think it's one of those you probably if they're quite, you know, if they're not too bad at lap 8, obviously try and get those extra couple just in case the safety car comes out. Obviously save so much time that way. But I think a lot is how you look after your tyres. It's very difficult to gauge. People are a lot different with them. But we have got a cracking little train going on here now with Savvy, Marcel, Lynx and Yari just behind.
Prince with the attack. Prince with the attack. No. Just can't get close enough. The chalk is there. Just came short of like 50 meters to put it side by side with him.
I just watched Chalkers going through a sort of no-name into double gauge, sort of 9, 10 and 11. He really does go across the grass on there. Maybe get a chance to have a look next lap, but he's I mean he's still within bounds, but he's very far off on the right.
I'll have a look.
Yeah. So perhaps he's found something that we haven't.
To come back to our quiz question, as in who was the last Belgian driver in Formula 1? What was the answer, according to you now?
The answer was Stoffel van Dorn.
Of course. But do you also know who was the Belgian before him?
Thierry Boutsen?
Oh, no. Way after that.
Way after that.
And we're seeing the first pit stops.
We are, yep, so Wesley taking the lead. We have Chalkers, Prince and Chevy in.
Lancey.
Yeah, and Yari as well.
Prince, Yari as well. See, all the soft runners except for Wesley and Savi.
Prince has jumped Chalkers in the pits.
Oh, nice. That is that classic Red Bull.
Yep, I think one of their 2-second specials has put Prince ahead of Chalkers. So
but look at it! Here comes Chalkers already with the DRS. Chevy is there as well. Chevy through the middle. Oh, make it 3 wide. How's this gonna end? Oh, contact! Oh no! I don't think I see any visible damage to the car of Chevy, but the contact. Oh, gee. Let's hope his car and tires are alright and he can resume.
Yeah, it doesn't look like he's got any damage.
Wide and to the side through that corner is always going to be tricky. And there's a McLaren off. Savi in trouble.
I think those softs are starting to lose the grip for him now.
Probably now wishing to have gone in the pit for fresh tyres and lap earlier.
Yeah, I think he's just tyres. He doesn't have any visible damage, so I think they've just hit the cliff for him. I think he's struggling
so how
on
much
those.
time has Chevy lost? seems to be around 6-7 seconds.
Mamba now past Shabby.
Oh, and Jari. Oh,
And Jari
stop
as
it,
well.
Jari for a bus stop. What is Shabby doing? Is he continuing? He is continuing. So he's not going to pit, not damage.
No. I think he's
He just needs
gathering
to find
himself.
the rhythm again.
Yep. Lynx now takes the lead from Wesley.
Yeah, of course. Wesley's tires will be dropping off. Well, Wesley, is that not a bit too long on those tires?
I don't know. I mean, if he can take them to lap 10, if he feels he's still got the grip on it.
Yeah, but I think he's losing quite a bit of time on the cars behind. But someone's off. Oh, Savi again.
We have, yeah, Savvy having a
Savi
torrid
in
couple of
trouble,
laps.
2 laps in a row.
So we have a McLaren at the head of the field and a McLaren at the rear of the field at the moment.
Well, it seems like real Formula One.
Oh,
I mean, sure,
That's true.
Norris is not winning races, but he's doing quite well. In contrary, we can... Well, his teammate... Oh, Mama's out! Whoa, 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 whoa! Oh, another one out!
Oh, there's a
Dimex-
massive crash.
Yeah,
Dimex hits
crashes
Mamba.
into the crashed car of Mamba. Couldn't avoid him. And they're both out, and that has to be a safety car. I don't think it's been called out.
Safety car,
Yeah, it is.
yes.
It is. Had to be. Oh.
Who? Wesley
Wesley
times
is in the
that.
pit lane.
Yari's
Yari
in,
pits
Shabby's
as well.
in.
Shabby pits. That's interesting. I know what he's going to do. He's going to go back for softs.
Yeah, 13 laps though, mind you, a couple under the safety car.
Yeah, and fresh softs, right? Because the softs they used earlier. Oh, see, Shabby did have damage. Because he's getting his front wing replaced.
His front wing, yeah. So again, it's one of those that you can't see the damage, but so I expect to see
minor.
Shabby moving his way up now. Livermore will come out
so
last of the runners.
We do have 3 leaders that have not pitted yet. Lynx, Marcel and Brent. They were just past the finish line the moment the safety car was called out.
Very bad timing, yeah.
Yeah, the question is, where are they gonna end up?
Yeah.
I'm assuming they're coming in.
It's an ideal time, isn't it? You're going to lose.
Yeah, because well, ideally it would have been like for them, it would have been like 2-3 laps later. But let's see what Lynx is going to do. Is he going to come in as? Yes.
Lynx is in. Yep. Marcel is in.
And Brent. What do you do,
Brent having that 3-second penalty as well. So
get in, Brent. There he is. Right, that means Chalker's back in the lead.
just takes the lead again. Yeah.
Prince in second. Lancy in third. He's having a good race, the reserve.
So it looks like Lynx is coming out just ahead of Lanzi, so he comes back out in 3rd place on the soft tyre. Oh, we have a crash.
What? The Prince just hit the safety car. He's out. No.
I just...
Oh my!
I'm not sure if it hit the safety car or Chalkers, but I just saw it in the background with bits flying everywhere. I thought to start with it was
That
Safi.
was crazy. It could cost him the championship. Right. Meanwhile, Trucker is in the pit lane for fresh tires. I need to ask Prince what happened here, because that was... Oh, man.
Yeah, I mean, obviously he definitely had a collision, but I wasn't sure. I don't think it was with the safety car because Chalkers was leading, so I'm wondering if it was...
I was just
if he
really
hit the
tough to
back of
see. It happened in a
Chalkers.
split second. So he either
Yeah.
crashed in the back of Chalkers or onto the safety car himself, and with enough damage to have to retire. My oh my.
If I could see it back on the replay at all as to what happened. Okay. Yep, looks like he hit the back of Chalkers.
Oh.
So yeah, very unfortunate there, but yeah, Prince hitting the back of Chalkers there, taking off his front right wheel. Obviously end of the day for him, so he's unfortunate they're looking very, very strong. So that's two of my top three that have retired, so apologies to both of them. Prince and Mamba both out.
Right. Now that things have calmed down a bit, and it seems like the safety car is going to continue. Chalkers is pitting. Eh? He must have damaged himself, otherwise he's not pitting. Because he's going to drop back to last. Yeah, the in front wing. Well.
Marcel going for a move on. Lancy now down the Kemmel straight.
Wait,
up
what?
into second place.
I missed it. I thought the safety car was I am so...
Safety
right.
Car is
My bad.
But Wesley in fifth.
Yeah, he's dropping position as he was in third with the restart, now down to fifth. Another yellow, and that's the Roy, I think. The Roy is round. He's in P15 now, so Lynx is leading, Marcel in second, Lansley in third, Brand in fourth. Wesley in fifth, Yari sixth. Look at that, no Jock in seven, well done to him. Martins in eight. And Shabby. Oh, that's...
Oh, Martins is round.
Yeah, went side by side with Shabby. Martins did not survive. Shabby fighting back. He is now in P8.
P8, 2 second gap to No Jug. We'll see how quickly he can close that down. Obviously will want to get as close to Yari as he can to limit
and I'm sure he's
damage.
hoping that his teammate will be able to hold up Yari a bit, as that is his main rival in the championship.
Yes. Yeah, obviously Chalkers down in 16th, Prince being out. But then Lynx, if he carries on the way he has been the last couple of races, with 3 races left, he could still get himself up there, I think. Was he 32 points from...
Well, he'd probably need to win everything, but so far, that's what he's doing.
So I wouldn't put it past him. He qualified near the back of the grid.
Right.
But No Joke doing well. 7th place. Livermore and Trocker exchanging positions down the Kemmel Straight. Trocker now up into points in 10th.
This is quite a remarkable race so far. Unexpected scenarios.
Yeah, but then qualifying wasn't boring either. I mean, with only 12 people completing qualifying.
Right, so Now, the answer to the second quiz question was who was the second to last Belgian driver in Formula 1. It was not Thierry Boutsen. It was Jerome D'Ambrosio.
Ah, I don't remember.
I can understand that it's a bit of a forgettable name in Formula 1 as he's done only 20 races in 2011, 2012 in the back market teams of Virgin and Lotus. The Lotus that became Caterham.
Yep.
Never scored any points either.
Did he go off to IndyCar? Or was it Formula E?
No, he went off to Formula E.
Formula E, that was it, yep.
And he did have a good career there, won a few races. And starting this season, while Invisible is now in the pit lane, he is actually the team manager of the Rocket team.
Invisible
Right.
with damage.
I think both of our predictions are not going very well.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure the drivers are going to ask us to stop making predictions, or
Yeah,
certainly
we
if
may
it includes them. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, mine are, well, so far I'm 19th and out, 17th and out, and 15th. So Link still leading from Marcel, 1.5 second gap. Wesley picking out a 3 second time penalty there. There's Shabby directly behind him.
Yeah, 1.5 seconds between the teammates as Yari is
Shabby
in
close
4th
down.
place. And remember, Yari was last after lap 1.
Yeah, well, he was
As
last
he
after the first corner.
Yeah. He had contact with Prince, spun round, was lost. And now he is on a search to what? To get a win? I think that will be tough.
3, 4. I think a win would be tough for him. But I mean, he's certainly on for a podium at the moment with Brent with a 3 second penalty.
Yeah. And
So
they're not even taking the penalty into account. I think he will be able to beat Brent. But Marcel Links, that may be difficult.
Yari now closing, not quite enough on Brent, but he is right up his backside now. Kiko and Livermore changing places down the Kemmel Straight. Jump back to Yari. Well, out front, Linked with a 1.6 second gap now, looks quite comfortable there. Marcel, no jug!
Oh, and the Haas drivers are really hoping for a double point finish, but unfortunately it's going to be a double DNF. And
they were looking good as well.
15 laps. Yeah, he was having a good race.
But yeah, they're showing glimpses of their talent there, the Haas drivers, obviously with Dimex.
And he's definitely doing better than his fellow Canadians in Formula 1.
Yes, yeah.
I mean, both of them showed they've really blown there this last weekend.
Well, that's been true for a while, to be honest. But
yeah.
I suppose it's quite difficult when your father's an owner.
So the race continues, and I think we're going to see an attack by Yari really soon as we are. And the moment I say that, I see yellow. Here comes Yari.
Yep, the yellow's in, so he can make the move.
Of the Kemmel Straight.
And behind Wesley making a move on Lanzi, so back up into 5th for Wesley.
Right, and Yari into P3. Now only 3.4 seconds away from the lead. Anything is still possible.
Only takes a penalty.
Sorry?
Only takes a penalty. As it only takes one penalty, and
yeah, exactly.
but Wesley having a strong race in fifth. As you say, dropped a few places just at the restart, but I think he gathered himself in. He's back.
Yeah, shame about his penalty though.
Yeah, it's going to hurt him. But Wesley ahead of him also had the 3-second penalty. But yeah, it's Lanzi and Trocker really behind him, as well as obviously his teammate Shabby. But we'll see if he can put his put the pedal down and pull out a lead.
Shabby is fighting, and he is really trying to close the gap to Lanzi, but Lanzi is having a phenomenal performance tonight. However, he is now just within a second of Lanzi, and that gives him DRS. However, Lanzi has DRS himself as well on Wesley, but still it gives the option to close in a bit.
Yep. Brent not giving up on the podium either. I mean, obviously with that 3-second penalty, he is going to drop him down towards the end, but he'd still like to finish on track if he could.
He is, well, about a second behind Yari, and I think that's going to be tough to keep up with. Martin spinning in well. Fresh shots, that may be a run for the fastest lap. Link still leading, 1.2 seconds ahead of Marcel. And 3.2 on Yari. He's not closing in that easy.
No. I mean, it'd just be interesting to see if the softs do go off towards the end of this stint, still with what we look at, 5 laps to go.
Yeah, 5 laps to go after this.
So it's potential those softs could drop off, so Yari could still be in a really good position here.
Yeah, but right now, last 2 laps, he only closed in like 1-2 tenths a lap. That's not going to be enough if he wants to win.
Yeah.
Can you imagine? Links.
2 from 2.
Yeah.
Nearly 3 from 3 if you include the sprint race, because he finished second in the sprint race as well last time out. So it's not a bad start, is it? Second in the sprint race, and then a win in the feature and a win in the next feature. So we take that.
Yeah, but he's not there yet.
No, still a long way to go in this.
No, Marcel is keen on getting that win as well. It's just a second.
Yeah, I mean that's down from 1.6, but he is sort of fluctuating. I think Lynx, I just wonder how much he's given it out in front, but
Shabby is now finally closing in on Lancy, but it seems inevitable to lose some points on his rival Yari. Prince is
and Wesley's round. Wesley!
Oh no!
Oh, Wesley, it was looking so good. Right.
Gee, Wesley's having a really horror season. That is... When you think it's finally gonna go your way,
I think we both know you can never.
Well, this is
you
what
can
a
never
bad
count
streak
on
looks
anything.
like. No.
How many times have we been nearly there and something's happened? It's either you can't count on anything till you see the checkered flag.
In a way, it is helping his teammate as Trucker overtaking Shabby.
That wasn't part of the script, was it, for Shabby? But who's going to have?
I was about to say Wesley helping his teammate by basically giving up a position and extra points. But Trucker now in the fight. Oh, look at that.
We're 3 wide again.
3 wide. Well, they're ahead of Lancy. Shabby finally ahead of Lancy, but behind Trucker. Don't forget, Trucker is still a candidate for the championship.
Yep, so 2 of his
but he
title protagonists ahead of him.
Big points. Up front, Yari's closing in. It's only 2 seconds now to the lead. And less than a second to number 2, but that's his teammate. Is his teammate going to help? Or is his teammate going to make it in really hard?
I do wonder if these softs are going off, Bog. Because Yari has closed in. He was 2 seconds behind.
Yeah, consider that Yari has gained a second in this last lap. I think it is. Or maybe it's just Yari's smelling blood.
It could well be.
Now I'm really curious at what Marcel is going to do.
Oh,
this is not helping.
Marcel, I would give him a toe up to the top of the hill and then get out of the way.
That's what you and I both would do.
And it looks like he has done exactly that, to be honest with you. So Yari up into second, 1.5 seconds behind Lynx with a lap and a half to go.
To become a very exciting finish.
Sorry, 2.5 laps to go.
2.5 laps to go. Oh, and he's going to be within DRS range before the end of the lap. Seems like the softs are really dropping off.
DeRoy and Wesley having a battle. Looks like Wesley dropping another position. Chalkers now past Xavier up into 12th. So recovery from Chalkers into 12th. Could still get some points, but needed a big haul of points ideally. It was looking strong at one point. Obviously a couple of incidents today. One with Shabby, one with Prince at the safety car. I think picking up damage.
Oh, yellow. Oh, that's,
we have a McLaren. Xavi, yeah.
Yeah, I saw McLaren. That scared me for a moment, thinking it could be Lynx, but no, it's his teammate.
Yeah, Xavi taking a very wide line through double caution.
Is he still going to win this race?
I won't put it past him. He's got 2 laps to go. He's half a second behind. He'll have DRS, say the.
You know what might be wise from Lynx? Let him pass in this lap. Stay with him and pass him back on the last lap.
Yep.
If you still have the tires to do so, because I think that's the main issue, tires.
And Yari going for a move up the inside now and takes the lead quite easily from Lynx.
Oh, heartbreaking for Lynx.
So Yari completes the first challenge after turn 1.
Yeah, and I'm afraid he's going to storm off.
I think he could. I do honestly think those 10 lap old softs are really starting to struggle now.
Yeah, look.
So we have the likes of Lanzi that is going to
yellow.
Very close behind Shabby now. Yellow.
DeRoy is off.
DeRoy. Yep. Savvy now overtaking him. So back to the front.
Already nearly a second. That's wow. To be honest, 3 laps ago, I didn't think he would do it. I think the leaders were too quick.
Yeah, I just had that sneaky suspicion as to whether the tyres, because looking at the early, they were sort of
you saw them dropping off
7,
after 7-8 laps, and right, where are we now? Lap 10 for those tyres. Oh.
Yeah, I mean obviously they had the qualifying as well, qualifying lap on there, but yeah, I mean round about sort of between 8 and 10 laps seems to be where they're dropping off. But yeah, one and just over a second clear, so he's out of DRS now. Meanwhile, Shabby is, and we have a four-way battle here for fifth with Trocker, Shabby, Landsey and Livermore. All nose to tail going down the Camel Straight for the last time. Shabby will, oh, and we have Landsey was off. Yeah,
Oh,
Landsey went straight on, unfortunately, there.
Also, Martijn's crashed out.
Trocker.
And De Roy is driving without a front wing. He is going to continue that last lap, not pitting.
Well, look at it, Chalker's recovery there, up into 9th.
Yeah, a bit helped by the non-finishers, but you need that.
Yeah, absolutely. But this is just, you know, this is an advert for keeping going. You know, the amount of times it can look like it's completely over and you can still come back and score good points. In fact, he'll get 8. Wesley's got a penalty.
12 to 1.5 lap ago.
Yep.
Right, yep, so it seems as it's coming up to the final few corners, Jari is winning. I think he's been the quickest driver all season, but he hasn't won many races. But he is doing now as he's crossing the finish line. DTR Jari wins the race, and Lynx takes another podium, second position for him. A double podium for Alfa Romeo as Marcel picks up 3rd. Brent is
4th, yep, Shabby 5th,
yeah,
Trocker.
4th. I was hesitating a bit with Brent because I knew he had a penalty. He wanted to see if he dropped back, but no, Shabby's still maximizing there with P5, Trocker the 6th. Livermore getting some good points. Chokers, another good race but a bad result, as I may say. Yep. Well, it's not a bad result, but it's just not good enough for the championship.
No, 8th place. So he's had some bad results recently. I think a 10th, a 12th, and then an 8th today. Yeah. So Invisible coming to finish the race, which is good to see.
Yeah, but no points for him, unfortunately.
No, but it's seen the checkered flag. It's a morale booster.
Yeah, we know everything about that.
Absolutely. It's minor victories. Minor victories. So CPI De Roy's will be the last one coming round with no front wing. So,
yeah. So behind Chokers, Wesley picking up 2 points. We have Kiko in 10th, Savi in 11th, Invisible in 12th, and De Roy will be last.
Well, De Roy's doing donuts on track at the moment before he crosses the start-finish line. So.
Okay. Right.
We'll give him his bit of screen time for this. And now we have the other cars coming round.
Really unnecessary. What is he doing?
And he finally crosses the line.
Well, thank you. We're finally having the time to finish.
Yeah. Oh.
Right. So, a win for Jari.
Apparently, I just seen somewhere somebody saying that there was a safety car after the race had finished. I won't put it past me. No, anyway, sorry. Continue, Bug. My apologies.
Yeah. Another great race by Lynx. Taking 2nd. And I think it's the first time we're seeing Marcel on the podium this season.
Yep. Yeah, very good day for Alfa Romeo picking up 1st and 3rd there.
Yeah, and this may get them back in the fight for the constructors, actually. Right, so full results. Jari, Lynx, Marcel on the podium. And then we have Brent and Shabby. Trocker, Living World, Chokers, Wesley and Kiko. Savi, Invisible, and Leroy as the scores outside the points. Lancy and Martins will still be classified. And the DNF guys. No Jug, Prince with this remarkable non-finish, Dimix, Black Mamba, and Danish Bren.
Yep, the fastest lap going to Lynx in the McLaren, a 144.2.
Extra point.
Absolutely.
Well, that's it for this race.
That is it. And yeah, again, Division 1 has not failed to disappoint. Some good racing in there. Some incidents that I'm sure will be talked about afterwards. But from our point of view, I quite enjoyed that, Bog. There was some good close racing. Obviously, safety cars at the wrong time for a couple of drivers. But yeah, another week of good racing by the D1 guys.
Definitely a good race. And the championship now is, yeah, it's getting harder and harder for those behind. Chalkers probably will be fully out now. Trucker is having trouble as well. Unless those guys, the AlphaTauri boys, are going to win next week. I don't see them winning the championship anymore. Prince lost valuable points tonight. That's a real shame. So he needs big points next week. But it's looking very, very good for the other two.
Yeah.
Yari and Shabby, and I think Yari is taking the lead again. And probably has
yes,
like
he would
a
have done.
10-point lead or something over Shabby.
Well, I think there was 4 points in it, wasn't there? But at the start
Yeah,
of play.
Shabby finished in 5th, if I recall that correctly. That's 15 points that Yari gains, so means he'll be leading by 11.
Yeah. So quite a big
So
swing
it's
there in the.
getting tight, and 3 races to go, and next week is a special one. We're going to Baku, Azerbaijan, and that is a bit like a combination of Singapore and Spa.
Yep.
With the long straights overtaking up possibilities, but still also very tight and technical sections. Crazy things that happen always. Safety cars. So you need to be on top with the strategy. Don't make mistakes. Learn to use your front wing, or get a few extra ones in the truck. And then at the end, we'll see who comes out on top. And I think the one that wins next week out of the top 2, 3 has a good chance of going, at least fighting till the last race.
Yeah. No, I mean, it's certainly, I mean, as you say, Azerbaijan, anything can happen. Mexico, we've got still outstanding, and obviously the finale in Brazil. So still a long way to go. Anything can happen. But yeah, as you say, I think it's now settling down between the top 2, with the rest of them needing some good results and some misfortune by the front 2, I think, to close that gap. But you never know. You never know in Formula One. We've seen it happen before, haven't we? So it's I think until that final lap, and it's mathematically impossible. You just never know. But yeah, certainly going to be a thrilling finale. Can't wait. Looking forward to it. So, but before we go on talking about Azerbaijan next week, obviously just let you know of the rest of the racing on our weekly schedule once you've finished with us. If you tune into YouTube and watch Division 5 tomorrow night, we have Divisions 2 and Divisions 4, which will be Bog and myself trying to see the checkered flag in that one. So again, please tune in.
We'll try.
Yeah, we'll do our best. But Thursday we'll have Division 3. And that rounds out the week's league racing. But don't forget, Friday, 8 o'clock, we have the eSports League, which is getting very exciting now, getting towards the final few rounds, obviously following our calendar. So they will be in Azerbaijan. So tune in, watch, see how the top drivers do it, pick up perhaps some race hints for your races next week. But it's always a spectacle. So yeah, we will look forward to seeing you then, Bob. Anything to
Yeah.
add, Bog?
Well, not much. You said the most important things, and we've had a chat a bit already about the constructors and the championship that remains. So next week is Azerbaijan, and I think if I'm correct, then we have Mexico, and
Yeah,
then we're closing off in 3 weeks in Brazil.
with a sprint race.
Oh, extra points.
Yes, absolutely. So,
Yes.
so still all to play for, potentially in the final round with the extra 8 points for the sprint race up for grabs. So 33 points plus fastest lap, 34 points on the table. So could make it interesting. At least we're not going for the double points like they did in Formula One a few years back.
Oh, that was terrible.
Yeah, yeah. But it's again Abu Dhabi. What more can we say?
Yeah, well, one thing we learned is anything can happen in Abu Dhabi.
Absolutely, and normally does, as Murray Walker would say. So, right. Well, from myself,
Yeah.
from myself, I'm going to say good night. Thank you ever so much for joining us. I hope you've enjoyed the racing. Congratulations to the podium. Commiserations to the retirees, and we'll look forward to seeing you on track again next week. So, from myself, I will say good night to you all, and good night to you as well, Bog.
Thank you.